Welcome back, freaks. It has been a while since you've probably seen me in a format like this, considering all I do anymore is really stream on YouTube. But now that I'm back on YouTube almost all in, like entirely, because I've switched over from Twitch to YouTube, I'm going to be trying to make videos like this more often. Um, I wanted to start out October with a like really fun thing to do is like what movies you should watch in my opinion in October. And I have a whole list. I have a lot on the list that I want to cover, but I'm more than likely not going to cover every single one. And first, I want to start out with some like I was like maybe this year we do something people aren't really necessarily seen, like such as like some Italian films, some Japanese horror, and some British horror. So I kind of wanted to do that stuff first. But as it goes on, I'm kind of deciding week by week which movie I want to do. But first, I did want to do Suspiria, which is an Italian horror film made by Dario Argento. It is about an American woman going overseas and attending a ballet studio so she can become like a professional ballet dancer. It is really cool. I'm not going to spoil the plot or anything because I want you guys to go watch it. That's why we're doing this video. My favorite thing about this movie is probably the score. If you guys are really into scores like I am, the score is made by Goblin, and Goblin was like a experimental metal band overseas, and they've done a lot of other scores, but when you hear the score in this movie, you'll understand what I'm talking about. This movie's probably around 2 hours. I think it's like an hour and 44 minutes, something like that. It is easy to access and to watch. It is on multiple streaming platforms, and depending where you're located, you can find it on Tubi. Tubi is like a free movie source. You don't even have to make an account to sign up. You'll just have a few ads while you watch the movie. But when you go and watch that movie, look out for the colors. The kills are really great. I think everything about the movie is really great, and it's got like a really twist ending. And if you listen to the song closely, you'll understand what's really going on. But really, you really have no idea what's going on until about middle of the movie, almost until it's over. One of the coolest things about this movie too is it opens up immediately with a kill, basically, like within the first 15 minutes of the movie. And that's where it kind of starts. And it's not like a stab or somebody getting shot or something like that. It's a gruesome death, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the movie. All right, now let's go on. What I want to do next is I want to show like what some of the set pieces look like, just to like get you guys hyped to go watch the movie. And some of like color palettes you see in the movie, because they do a really good job with the lighting in this movie, and they do a lot of gels on some of the stage lights. So right now we're just going to go through a few images. They should be popping up on your screen as we go through this. And I just want to show you this first one here. This image right here is so amazing to me. Just because, one, I've never seen any horror movie back in the 70s use colors like this. Italian movies are really experimental with their horror films. Oh, Dario Argento was, I should say, not all of them. But like you can see from this image here, he's got like 6 different colors going on. It's real mysterious and spooky looking. The shot itself is just kind of a longer hallway, and it does a really good job of putting the cool colors in the middle of all the warm colors, and it gives off a really nice vibrant look. Another image I want to look at is kind of like the set itself. This is probably one of the biggest sets. I know the image is a little blurry, I apologize, but this set is so like, I don't even know exactly where they filmed it. I don't remember enough to tell you where they filmed it, I guess. But it's so like, everything's all boxy. There's so many like small hallways and like steep steps and colorful looks. Like if you see this like opening lobby where they walk in, like everything's crazy about it, from the colors to the way like all the designs are on the wall. And then there's also an office where they do the where I guess you would say the headmaster is, the person that like teaches. It's like wooded stuff on the background, and there's, I don't know, it's just so damn like cool looking to me. And if you're really into like experimental horror and whodunit mysteries, I would give this a watch. Another one of my favorite parts in this movie, and I don't know if I can show it, so I'm not going to show it necessarily because I'd have to blur it out anyways, is the actual blood in this movie is just, it's really like saturated. Like, it doesn't look like real blood, and I think that's what works for this movie being so like saturated and colorful. Is, I mean, we know it's blood and we suspend our belief, but I don't know, it just, it looks good in this movie. And you got to take into consideration the year too. It's 1977. So to make it look colorful, you had to use colors like that. I mean, we've seen stuff like that happen in Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead, the zombies all look green. It's because they couldn't get it looking correctly on color camera. So yeah, that's another really cool part in this movie. There is a remake. I think it came out in 2018 maybe. It was an Amazon exclusive. It's okay. That movie's really straightforward, so I wouldn't watch that one first, because then you know what happens in the original. But I would watch this one and then go watch the remake, and tell me your thoughts in the comments at the end of this video. So I thank you guys for coming back and watching these videos. I can't wait to do more of these. Hopefully this one isn't as rough as I think it is. I didn't write a script for this one. I went off the top of my head. The other ones I do have scripts written for. I just really wanted to do this movie because it's one of my favorite movies to watch at Halloween time. And that means just October in general. It's just, I don't know, there's something about the movie. It just like, it's I don't know if it's the score, because I really like the score in horror movies, but I think it's just everything, the style, and it's something I would like to do eventually in the future, and it's something I would like to see again in the future, but we'll see. So thank you guys once again, and I will see you next time.